point of this channel is to encourage as many people as possible to take up plogging. I think that if I come out to a lot of different places and plog in a lot of different ways, I might be able to get a lot of different people to consider taking up plogging. Thing is though, I'm the one that benefits the most because I'm already out here in these beautiful places. Look at this. This is what they call Sunnybank Swamp. I get to come out to this beautiful place and I've already plogged in it. I've already got the health benefits. I'm feeling great about it. So I hope that you consider joining me and coming out and plogging in the wilds with the wildlife. Look at this, cool. Now I've got to find some rubbish. Let's go that way. We had floods come through this week. So that's washed up all of this stuff. Look, that is from a Nerf gun. This is, oh look, I went out for a half-hour plog walk with my wife this morning, but because it was so flat out, I've got to get to work early. So I spotted this rubbish that came from the floods last night after the storms. I didn't stop, so I'm going to pick them up this afternoon. Just a quick plog, because like I said, I've been so busy lately with report cards and stuff. So don't feel that you have to go out and do like half an hour. Like I've been putting in a lot of videos lately. Just plogging for 2 or 3 minutes does make a difference, a real difference. I think that'll do. Let's go home. Dump that later. Please look up plogging on YouTube. It helps everyone, not just me. The more people know about plogging, the more people can consider doing it. Some people are doing it anyhow and don't even realize. I found a few people last weekend who are doing plogging anyhow down in Coolangatta. They just need a term to join us all together, to bond us all together. Needles, what is it? MSD. I think that's actually, I think it's insulin. Styrofoam. Always go for styrofoam. There's more styrofoam down here. Because styrofoam just breaks up into these little tiny balls. And of course that washes, it's meant to float. So it floats out into the ocean, of course. Oh, I can hear the bats. Let me film the bats for you. Come this way, we'll film the bats. And then we'll plog again later. There's hundreds of them here, all chatting to each other, talking about their fruit that might be around. Because these are fruit bats, Australian flying foxes. They're beautiful. They're right above me up there. I'm actually just a little bit back from them because they will urinate and poo on me without a second thought. These bats actually do carry a lyssavirus, which I believe is a type of, it's related to rabies. Speaking of rabies, I once got bitten by a dog in the Amazon. I had to get treated for rabies. That was not nice. Oh, there's a bit of plastic over there. Enough batting. Now we'll get back to plogging. I could seriously regret this. Oh, I didn't sink. There, we got it. Now, how do I get out? I'm stuck forever in the swamp, in Sunnybank Swamp. Man lost, dies horribly in Sunnybank Swamp. Here we go. Simple as balancing challenge. Oh, balancing is one of the things that I promote because, especially as you get older, because old people like me, we tend to fall over in the toilet or the shower or something and break our hips. I don't want to die that way. Oh, look at this. Whoa. I can get a bit of this stuff, but we got a fridge. I'm not going to fit that in this bag. Not even if I had a bag of holding from Harry Potter, would I be able to fit that in this bag. Imagine the power of the water that washed this down. We've got more. Look. Whatever this is, whatever someone's been injecting themselves with, 2, I gotta watch out for needles, don't I? Just in case someone has actually opened them up. 3, although no one's used these needles, they're still in the packet. 4, 5, some styrofoam, 5 of these. What I'm wondering about is how do I get this into here? Maybe this is like one of those, bag of holdings, and it'll just keep filling up, filling up, and filling up. I call it a handy dandy cleanup bag. The sad thing is, there's like tents and stuff here, so I actually think that this is something that's been left by homeless people. Amyloxin. Wonder what that's for. I think it's an antibiotic, but I'll look it up. One of the most important things with plogging is that people actually see you doing it. Because if people see you doing it, it triggers in their brain connections, neural connections, that at least gets them thinking about it. And that then makes them more likely to consider doing something like this themselves. And it also creates like a social norm and cognitive dissonance. Although sometimes with cognitive dissonance, what happens is that people will actually turn away from it. So it's important not to create too much cognitive dissonance. It's a bit like those pictures on the sides of cigarette packets that are too confronting. And it was the same with the AIDS advertising in Australia back in, I think it was the 90s. It was too confronting, so people turn away. Oh, a toothbrush. And when people turn away, there's risk of losing them. So if you're doing something like what I'm doing and encouraging other people to plog or anything else to do with the environment, it's best to not be too confronting. It's best to actually model the positive behavior rather than call people out for negative behavior. At least I think so. So one way that you can help get people seeing stuff like this is to actually look for plogging on YouTube, because it means that YouTube realizes that plogging is an important thing. Oh, a razor blade. I gotta be careful with that. I'm not gonna go for a towel. My priority is always small plastics. Let's look for small plastics. A SIM card thing. It's time for me to get to work because I'm a teacher and it's report card time. So it's really busy at the moment. What I'm doing is, instead of doing dedicated plogging sessions, I'm just riding the bike and plogging on the way to and from work. I'm actually getting a fair bit, but obviously it's not enough. We need more people. So please encourage others to get out and do plogging if you're doing it yourself. If not, please consider taking up plogging. We need as many people as possible doing this. This way. Come on, Trinity. I often compliment the Brisbane City Council because they really do a good job. Oh, there's another bit of plastic down there. Oh, maybe I'll come back for it. Sometimes the things do have to go in the too hard basket because there's just so much rubbish around. Really, what we need is a group of people to come in here. We get little ladders and stuff and go down either side. If anyone's out there watching this from the Brisbane City Council, I was just talking about the Brisbane City Council, maybe that's something we could organise, because I want to try to encourage the Brisbane City Council to set up plogging clubs in each of the suburbs of Brisbane. People who come out and do exactly what I'm doing now on a regular basis for their own health and also the health of the environment. Hopefully someone from the Brisbane City Council watches this and thinks, oh, that weird guy with a beard, he has some great ideas. I should come back on the bike, actually, and ride along here and plog this. That's another way of plogging as well, because I'm walking at the moment. You can also run. You can do anything really active outside. This heads to Salisbury up there in Tarragindi, 12 Ks. I think we'll go up this way because this is where the Sunnybank railway station is. Come with me, Trinity. Sunnybank railway station. I could plug this car park, and I'm sure there'll be a fair bit of rubbish in here, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like being in this built-up area. I feel like being down here in this swamp. So let's go back down there. Cars are really expensive because they are in Australia, really expensive, particularly to run. So one of the ways I can afford to do all these different things in different places is by not owning a car. I've rarely owned a car in my life. Fortunately for me, some family members are night people, so they sleep in the morning, and I'm a morning person. So I get to use their car, their electric car, when I come out and do plogging sometimes. A lot of the time though, I find that taking the car out actually makes me miss opportunities to plog. I think the bike is better. One of the great things about plogging in Australian parks is that they tend to have places to do some resistance exercise. Let's put the rubbish down. Take the glove off because I won't use the glove, dirty glove, on the bar. I'll do a chin up next to this kind young man. So yeah, what I do, your little ones, huh? Yeah, I'm a teacher.